Just let me sing to you. Oh, yeah. No, you don't have to worry about a single thing. Just let me sing to you.
Oh gosh. John Splinter, Sing to You. It's my favorite song at the moment. Good morning, Banter fam. The bro's just coming up now. He's just having brekkie, or getting his brekkie, getting his coffee, coming in, running in hot. Apparently the Harbour Bridge is closed.
Yeah.
Harbour Bridge is just shut down, so no one is heading southbound. One from the North Shore.
Stay at home.
Yeah, must be another stay at home day. Must be like that for the rest of the week, eh?
Yeah, come to the gym.
Get it done. If you're driving, go home. Join us for the banter session. Good morning.
Morning, Bubba. How are you?
Good. Feeling good this morning, feeling zesty. We've got a new camera set up, so I was like, oh yeah, this is working. This is good. They're all heading out west. Is the traffic bad out there, bro?
We're not even home yet.
Yeah, damn.
He left like 40 minutes ago.
So it's going to be gridlock everywhere, I imagine.
Don't go anywhere. Netflix and chill.
It's going to be one of those days.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I think it's because of the winds. They've just been really restrictive.
Do you think that the bridge would fall or like break or like?
Well, it's a support structure. I know that's been broken. So the structural component of the bridge, I don't think it'll fall, but they got to be careful because that's why trucks can't. So big trucks aren't allowed to normally ride on the clip-ons, which is what was added to the bridge. So they always have to go in the middle.
Yeah.
So now they can't. So I think they have to go out west that way. So it's going to cause they messed up that bridge.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Massive ball ache. Yes, Liv?
Wow. That's just a headache for everyone. I got nowhere in 30 minutes, decided to turn around at 6:40. Yeah. Oh my God. Imagine being stuck in that. In your old plastic container, bro.
Ooh,
Lucky you didn't have your morning coffee. Jesus.
No, I don't think he drinks coffee.
No, he doesn't actually. He has the white chocolate avalanche.
Yeah.
Hot chocolate. Hey, bro. Hope everyone's feeling good for this Tuesday morning. The weather is shocking, but it's okay. School holidays are in full force, I think. I think the bro Kenny had about 10 kids here yesterday in Sculpt. So take my hat off to the bro, man. Honestly, I was like coaching all the women and looking after all the kids.
Yeah. And then they came up here.
Did they annoy you as well?
Oh, I know, because That came up here and they're like real loud, and I said, "You guys aren't allowed to make a sound, or we're gonna kick you back downstairs." So they were real quiet up against here, and I was like grumpy chief, and they're like, but
oh gosh,
got the
funny.
job done. And then I think poor Murph.
Oh yes,
poor Murph.
That's you know that feeling, eh? Murph is Autumn's dog and has just had a haircut, and it's like one of those sad moments.
So you know when you see those cats with no hair, he looks like a dog with no hair.
I know. I saw him the day before in as well, and he was like this big fluff ball. And then when I saw him yesterday, he was like,
yeah.
I feel for him.
I just don't get what they did to the tail.
It's just to like maybe leave some of it.
Yeah,
a little bit of decoration.
It's like when guys shave their hair and then they have like this little back bit and they just let that grow, or they grow like the John Lomu front bit. Yeah, but this is all shaved, but this is a little front bit that's hairy. Like that's what it felt like, and I was like,
You just you don't reckon he suits it?
Well, but then again, if they shaved his tail off, I'd be like, ooh, right.
Yeah, see,
so
it's a hard one. It's a hard one. How are we feeling this morning, bro?
We're really good. I mean, I got daylight savings kicks.
Yeah, it's actually. I'm finding it hard to adjust as well. You finding it hard to like.
Yeah, I was getting to sleep like at 10 o'clock last night. I was like, this is not good. I'm usually fast asleep right now. And then I wake up at like 4:30 going, oh, I feel like, and I looked at my time, I was like,
I'm late.
Fran Japani, so I'm running into the shower, having a quick shower, and I like my showers. I spend like 10 minutes in the shower. I like a 2-minute shower, so I felt like I wasn't complete.
Yeah.
And then I was running out. I was like, I'm trying to make my coffee. And then I turned the jug on, but the jug didn't turn on because it was off at the wall.
Oh, those ones.
So I got changed. Like, damn it. So I had to put the jug on, wait. And I'm sitting there going, I'm wasting time. And anyway, so I got there, so I had a lolly cake for breakfast.
Good old lolly cake for breakfast.
Yeah.
But nah, straight up, the daylight savings is like, my collaborator is a bit little. I couldn't sleep last night also, and I'm like, oh, I've got to get used to this 7 o'clock and it's still light.
Yeah.
You know?
I kind of like it though. Like
Yeah.
last night we finished, and shout out to the guys last night. They did the X23 workout in its entirety, which was the farmers walk down to the 200 and back.
Yeah.
And the amount of pain that I saw on people's faces, I was like, that is a perfect competition workout.
Yeah.
What that workout was. And I might
throw that in there.
Yeah, because damn, it looked so good. It just crushed people.
Yeah.
And
what was it? So just a farmer's carry?
They did the 400 meter farmers walk, but every time they put it down, they had to run back to the gym, run back to the kettlebells, and then continue on. Right. And then once they finished that, then they had the dual snatches.
Right.
But I felt sorry for the guys that were coming back up here, because if those that have been to our gym know that the bus stop's 200 meters away, coming back that's 400. Yeah. So if you got down to the bus stop and then you were starting to come back and you put it down, you had to run back to the bus stop, back to the gym, back to your dumbbells. Wow. And then poor Shayla was right outside the door as she put it down, and so she'd run all the way back to the bus stop, all the way back to the gym, back to the dumbbells to walk like 8 meters. Oh, Shayla. But her hands like this. And she tried everyone's grip, eh? She tried to pick up the dumbbells and they're like cupped in her hands, and she was like, like a little T-Rex. Yeah. So, why are grips so hard to recover? Is it just because it's like there's no blood flow? Yeah, well, I just think it's like it's just the shit part of the body. Yeah, right. It's like not much where to go. Yeah. And it's just like, and your poor little phalanges, right, which are your fingers, are taking a lot of the grip, and there's just all that strain. Yeah. And it'd be like if you were holding a back squat and you're at 90 degrees and you're holding it for 3 minutes. Yeah. That's what I would imagine it to be. Damn. Sounds like a good one. Sounds like a real good one. It was good. And it was pretty cool. Like the vibe was pretty epic. Yeah. And me and Carly were both commentating using the mic. Yeah. It was funny. So yeah, it's a new toy, eh? Yeah, it's a new toy. Like Carly was just like, oh, come on, you silly sausage. You can lift up that, and it was just, you could hear it down here. So everyone in Albany, like, what is that? Like, sound like a... Why have they got a PA system? Yeah, exactly one of those. Now, that should be exciting for the comp. Any updates on the comp? No, so we just announced the prize money for that. So that is all up on the platforms. We're going to be doing a big push to finish off the last of the slots over the next week or so. Yeah. Other than that, man, business as usual. I've just been talking to Joe at Fix. Yeah. For the hands. So they're going to come on board. Bayes Chiropractic are going to be giving up prizes throughout the day. So they're going to come on board and help us with that. So that's pretty cool. So that's so I was talking to Johnny yesterday, and he's going to be putting together a package for us to be able to promote. We will announce all the sponsors next week. Nice. Yeah. I'm super excited. I was having a thought yesterday, and like, I obviously can't do it because I'm helping you, but like, I just wanted to really push and emphasize that the whole goal for us to create this epic day is based on the fact that I believe that you should be doing this to level up and like to push yourself out of your comfort zone. 100%. And to, how daunting is it going, like looking at the WODs and looking at the workouts and looking at the standards and going, I could do scaled, but I should probably do intermediate because there's only one thing that I can't do on there. So it's like, this comp is emphasized around backing yourself to be able to do the level above than what you actually do. So if anyone that's sitting on the fence, man, honestly, I encourage you to jump on and push yourself out of your comfort zone. Get it up, and this is the time to level up. Like, I think this whole competition isn't about the RX crew. For me, it's about everyone up and coming and everyone smashing it on the day. And I mean, a barbell workout, that's like that. Those are the ones where you like, rev up. Yeah. When you like hit it and you're like, those are the ones that I reckon that make you feel amazing. So anyone that's sitting on the fence, man, I encourage you to jump on the Battle Tested comp page and tag your partner. Cash prizes, man. Working out for money. Yeah. You're lucky I'm not in there. Christmas. Yeah, exactly. Christmas is right around the corner, exactly. Dude. And it's going to be so much fun. PlayStation 5 drops, so if you need some extra cash, definitely. You could buy some or a pony. Or a pony for your daughter. Cars. He's got 3. So you got to share it.
But yeah, no, that's definitely my buzz on that. I'm super excited for that day. I'm super excited all of us coming together to make it happen. And I know you're excited. I mean,
yeah.
You know?
It's like it's a real busy month for us, but that's kind of like the worst part is at the end of the month is if we don't have enough on, we kind of get a little bit slow. So this kind of is going to ramp us up right up into Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm going to be going out to Bethel's probably in about 2 weeks to start planning for the Bethel's run.
Nice.
So that'll happen soon. And then and I got some ideas, something a little bit different than what we've done normally.
Nice.
That's all I can say.
Bethel's is if you haven't any of the 808 members that are out there haven't done the Bethel's Trail or Bethel's Day, probably like one of my favorite events for the year.
It's just fun.
Yeah, and I think like that's the core of where all the values of all of us come, because we're out in the open looking up at a sand dune hill that's higher than high.
It's the sunrise coming up over the top.
It's just a feel. Like it's just such a good vibe. But yeah, that's enough advertising for this AM.
Yeah.
Anyone got any would you rathers for us this morning? Any did you know? Do you have any did you know?
No, but you were probably got some would you rathers yesterday, weren't you here?
Yes. Would you rather? Yeah, that's what I asked you, the boys, because boys go through. Yeah. Would you rather? I don't know how I worded it. Carly, how did I word it? It was like, would you rather like be bald or go through puberty again? It was like that one, and then it was like, and for women, would you rather, your first time getting your period or go through menopause? See, that for me is like, those are like the transitions in life.
Oh, wow, right.
You know what I mean? Like,
so if I was to go through puberty again, would I know what I know now, but go through that same scenario?
Yeah.
Right, okay. I would probably go through puberty again.
Hey.
Yeah. Man, I would be jacking off like you.
And you'll be like, have like the squeal in your voice.
Yeah, every all day. But I'd have way more knowledge, right?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, because back then we didn't have a lot. There was literally like magazines and I don't know, just your mind. Now, if I've got my 40-year-old mind and a young boy, I'd be damn. 100%.
Making use of the time.
Shit.
Yeah, I reckon I would, like, I don't know what it's going to feel like going through menopause. I think in our bloodline, I think it's just like the standard, like.
So what happens if I don't understand menopause? So what, I mean, I understand that
girl ladies
go through it.
I think it's the opposite of like a woman going through their period. I think it's like.
Is that when your period stops?
Yeah.
Right.
So your period stops, but then like all the, like you still have like symptoms of like a period. So it kind of doesn't stop. Like us women have it hard.
Yeah, dude.
Like
so glad I'm a
carrying
guy.
a baby for 9 months, pushing that thing out, and then bleeding every month. Like, dude, fuck.
Boys have it way easier. Like,
Jesus.
But you know, like I read a really good quote.
Yeah.
I can't remember the words, the exact effect, but it's like,
what is it?
God made the superheroes and they're women because they could handle the harder stuff.
Right.
Guys, we pee standing up because we're too lazy to sit. So you know what I mean? Like that's the whole sort of 9 yards of it, right? Yeah, women, you guys have got it tough, man. Like I've seen stuff that you girls have to do with babies, and I couldn't handle that.
Yeah, no, it's a tough gig, eh?
I remember when Ayla was born, and when Ayla was pushing herself out of Bex, she was pushing against her ribs. She was using Bex's rib cage.
Who, Ayla was?
Yeah, as a way of pushing herself out, and so it's almost breaking her ribs.
Wow.
So you know, like,
damn, all right.
Yeah.
Come on, Paz. I know you got a would you rather for us. What was another one that I thought of?
What's about earlobes?
Yeah, Carly reckons, would you rather have an extra nostril or an extra ear? I would go ear. Nostril, just like I said, I was like.
Where would your nostril be? So you'd have 3 nostrils, so 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Or no, like you just have a little extra one over here.
But then what about the earlobe? Would you have another ear down here or just another earlobe, like a little earlobe just popping out down there? Is that how it would work?
No, I think she was talking about an actual ear.
Yeah, popping out the side.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't
like know. 2 of those.
Look like fish gills, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would look like fish gills. That's tough, eh? But then I like I said, I like picking my nose as a, like, you know, little driving home little hobby. Yeah, like, you know, good little flick. So then I think just the third one would just add too much.
But would that clear a lot more of the sinus stuff out?
True. Would it make you breathe better?
Yeah. Would you get bigger? Like, would that mean that if you had 3 nostrils, you had 3 lungs?
Yeah. Would that?
Because that's the whole idea of it, right? Oh no, but the nostrils go into the one airway to then go into 2 lungs.
Yeah.
Right.
So you wouldn't need 3. a third
No,
one.
you wouldn't need a third one.
Do you think that like people, because masks are going to be a thing of the future, do you think people's breathing, like kids that are born with masks on, will have a different breathing, like their lung capacity will be different?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, probably.
I want to know the science behind that.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
I'd say so.
With three, Nick. Jesus, some nose beers. Imagine 3 nostrils at a party. That'd be fun. Would you rather scream in pain when you pee or pee every time you sneeze? Pee every time you sneeze, fart, or burp?
Man, well, I would probably pee every time you sneeze, fart, or burp because it's less than what I would pee during the day.
That would be so funny, though.
It would hurt I don't know.
Could I sing while I pee instead of scream? Because my scream would be annoying. I'd rather sing. I'd definitely rather scream. Oh, no, sing while I pee. It'd be like a musical, like, you know how Bumblebee on Transformers plays a song to communicate? It'll be like that every time I pee.
Every time you...
Yep, you would have wet pants. Jesus. Everyone's about farting this morning.
Yeah, it was, who was it yesterday that someone downstairs dropped one right before the main workout, and it got a little bit awkward because when Jan was like, man, someone's a bit nervous, someone just dropped one, but it was Jan, but then there was like 4 girls around him, and it had to have been one of those 4, and they all looked at each other like accusingly, and I was like, and then Paz was like, not me, it wasn't me. He was looking and laughing at them. So I think it was 4 of them there, and I was like, and none of them owned up. So there you go. That's quite funny.
Oh, but I feel like in those situations, you gotta
own that shit.
Yeah,
you just gotta
like, sorry guys, I just let one drop.
Yeah. You gotta own it, man.
Paz taught me that. You just gotta own with the gas.
That's yours.
Yeah. You just gotta go. Yep. Okay. Paz did during the AMRAP.
But he did during the AMRAP. Yes, that's correct. But
when
before
the
it started,
piece.
before it started.
Gosh, that's funny. That is funny. Dropping bombs left, right, and center. Any plans for the week ahead, bro?
I feel like I have, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. So there you go.
Just mahi.
Yeah, just work. I just got a few little things to do today. I haven't got much on. I've got a nice chiro adjustment and massage today, so I'm looking forward to that. And then business as usual. I think tomorrow, Sammy Canyon and I, we've got the big worm session.
Yeah.
But they want to do it really early in the morning, and I'm not a morning trainer, so I'm going to have to warm the old knees up.
You're going to have to come in early to get warmed up?
Yeah. We are doing, I am trialing something tomorrow. We are going to do a beat test for torque, but not in the conventional sense.
How?
So it's going to be done, the beat test actually dictates the interval change. So the idea is that you'll be working with a partner, so it's me and you, right? So if those have done a beep test before, it goes level 1.1, level 1.2, and it goes all the way up to 8, and then it goes 2.0.
Yeah.
Right. So the idea is on 3, 2, 1, go. I jump on a machine and start pedaling or rowing or whatever for the whole of the level 1. So there's 8 little mini intervals. While that happens, Mo is going to do continuous work on kettlebell swings. When it changes to level 2, we switch. So she'll jump on the machine, and then I go to the movement for level 2, which will be a plank hold. And I hold a plank hold for the whole period of level 2. When it gets to level 3, we switch again. I jump back on the machine. Mo goes and does the level 3 movement, which is going to be Russian swings. And we alternate in that fashion until we get to level 12. At the end of level 12, we go back to the start again, but we change our sequence.
Okay.
So I now do all the core-based movements, and then she does all the kettlebell-based movements. So we alternate also the time that we're on the machines. That's how it works.
That sounds juicy.
Yeah, she's gonna be good. I
did this test on alternating beat tests.
Yeah, I did this in the army, but we did it as a beat test. So instead of the machines, you did the run.
Yeah.
And then
someone else was doing like a body movement.
Yeah, and then the body weight movement, and then we would switch on the level changes. So when you're doing like 1.1, it's like a really slow one. And then the workout built and built and built until we got to level 16.
Wow.
And then we went back to 1, and then we did it again, but we obviously alternated. So it got slower, and then it goes faster again.
I guess it's a fun way to make the beep test. I used to hate the beep test as a kid. Like,
yeah,
they don't advertise it very well at school. Why is that, Paz? Like, it's quite daunting. Like, I reckon, especially if you're a bigger kid, like for me, I was, and like I was already like, oh, I'm already going to only get level 3. But like, I think if I didn't have that mindset, I might have done better. But I guess running wasn't, I've only just learned how to run. Now,
well, now they do the yo-yo test. I think it's more of the one that they do. I don't know. I just think that it's just not.
And how do they?
It's not sexy either. Like,
no, but how do they? Like, what do they judge off that? Like, that's what I'm trying to understand as well. Like,
they're judging the amount of they're measuring your output, right? So how long can you go for? So you're measuring how long you can run for, with the amount of oxygen that your body can take in, because you're building lactic acid through the running and aerobic, so you've got to take on more oxygen. So when they actually do proper analysis and they put like measurements on, like little things and stuff, they can actually measure how much VO2 comes into your body, volume of oxygen, and they can measure that. So that's what it gives the indicator. And then what they usually have is, you can't see this, but so imagine that this is like a big graph.
Yeah.
Say you got like 16.2 and you're at 20 to 29 and you're a male, your output should be say 1.01.
Okay.
And as a coach, metric scientist, geeky dude, I would.
That's how they measure it.
Yeah, that's what you would look at as an athlete, because you're looking at, I want to win and competitiveness. But as the coach, and then I'm looking at, okay, this guy can perform at this, which means that they can perform for 22 minutes,
right?
Probably 90%. And that's where I can go, okay, that person that's going to be one of my better athletes, because I might have another one that does only 11.1 and the same age, but they only do they only get a score of like 0.89.
Yeah.
Okay, that person's not going to be so great, so he might be more of an impact player, or he can't be that busy in the middle.
Right.
So that's how you'd use that data if you're a coach.
I get that now. Hey, I started watching Playbook last night.
Fucking good, eh?
Yeah. I got up to the USA women's coach, and I just, it was awesome. So I'm excited to watch the rest of that.
Yeah.
Paz has just put, we do 10 different tests all fitness components, but you use your top 6 results for assessment and grade.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, interesting.
So I would imagine he does stuff like broad jump, vertical height tests,
right?
That sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So that gives you all sort of metrics and data.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty gangster. Anyways, we've been bantering for a little while now. I might let you go for the morning. Thank you for joining us today. We'll see you for Hump Day. Hope everyone has a good day. Yes, I've got the quote for today. Just a nice, easy one, because I forgot the quote book at home. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination.
Ooh, good word.
That is us for Tuesday morning, team. If you are staying home, stay warm, stay safe, and hopefully see you all at the gym. Have a good day, team.